The Mediterranean diet is one of the most popular diets one can follow nowadays. The diet has been proven over and over again. However, if you want to lose weight, you can combine it with a low-carb diet. What can I eat on a low-carb Mediterranean diet, and what foods should I avoid? The Mediterranean diet is one of the most versatile diets you can follow. You have plenty of food choices to make, and you can choose almost every carbohydrate source. The main issue is that you should stay within your calorie count for the day. Generally, you will have a set number of calories that you should try to stay below each day. This video aims to look at people following the Mediterranean diet and figure out any sources of carbohydrates you should avoid. We will look at some of the most common carbohydrates that you are allowed to eat. Now you will know how to transform the Mediterranean diet into a low-carb diet. 7 staple low-carb options on the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet is packed full of great nutritious foods. However, carbohydrates are your friend, especially when looking for something that helps you gain and preserve energy. We have isolated a couple of the top food sources that you can use as low-carb alternatives to integrate into the Mediterranean diet. Salmon. While salmon is not considered a carbohydrate, it does have a couple of carbohydrates in the makeup of the food. Salmon is one of the staple foods of the Mediterranean diet, and individuals are always encouraged to add salmon to their diet to ensure they get enough omega-3 fatty acids. Additionally, it is low in calories. The great thing about salmon is that you can eat it without having any other foods added to the meal. Salmon is a perfect example of a food that can be integrated into every meal. And it is stacked full of nutrients that will ensure you get protein and enough fatty acids to keep you going and staying healthy. Feta cheese. Feta is one of the richest forms of cheese that you can eat. It has plenty of fat, but it is also very low in carbohydrates. Cheese is one of the staple foods of the Mediterranean diet, but eating white cheese sources are often healthier than some of the alternatives. Feta cheese can be integrated into almost every meal to give you something nutritious. However, we would still recommend limiting the intake of feta cheese due to the high fat content. However, due to the richness of the cheese, we have found that not many people will overeat when consuming feta. Fruits. The Mediterranean diet is one of those diets that encourage you to eat as many fruits as possible. It might not be easy for people to consume high quantities of fruits. Still, the minerals and vitamins are exactly what your body will need, especially when looking to remain as healthy as possible on a diet. You can consume almost every fruit, and they often don't have plenty of calories, which makes them a great and light snack to ensure you remain feeling good. We would recommend replacing some of your carbohydrates with healthy fruits, as the sugars in these fruits will double down and give you energy. Vegetables. Much like fruits, vegetables are packed full of vitamins and minerals. However, they have some of the lowest calorie counts when compared to other food types. Vegetables are important to ensure you get all the nutrients you need. And due to the fiber content, you can eat plenty of veggies and still find that it does not make a dent in your calorie count. Regarding the diet, we would suggest that you eat at least 1 or 2 vegetables with every meal. By eating the vegetables before you eat the carbohydrates, you will be filled, and you will find that your consumption of the carbohydrates is far lower. Nuts. Nuts are some of the most versatile food types on the market today. It is packed full of protein, fats, and a few carbohydrates. However, the emphasis is that the carbohydrate count is one of the lowest compared to other snacks. By adding nuts to your diet, you have a wholesome snack that can be consumed at any time. We would recommend nuts as a supplement to your diet, and when you are feeling hungry during the day, nuts are proven to help fill you up. It would be best to never overdo it with the nuts, but it can be very hard to overdo it. Converting to brown carbohydrates. Most of us consume white rice and white bread when we want to eat carbohydrates. While it might be easiest to get and the taste is much better, it is not as healthy as some of the other alternatives. Brown bread and rye bread are specifically made to ensure you get a low GI carbohydrate that will sustain you longer. Whole grain carbohydrates have more fiber than other carbohydrates, which will also fill you up much faster. When you are filled up, you will automatically be consuming far less of the meal and reducing your calories. Drink plenty of water. While this might not seem like an alternative food source, water can fill you up. By consuming plenty of water throughout the day, you will flush your body, and you will also feel like you have food in your body. We recommend that you drink at least 8 cups of water every day to help with the body. Final words. It is never easy to understand what foods you can and cannot eat on the Mediterranean diet. There are so many to choose from, and you can create smaller niche diets with ease. However, these are some of the most essential carbohydrate replacement foods. Be sure to let us know in the comment section if we have missed any of your favorite alternatives to carbohydrates. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for getting latest updates.